But we're on the radio. I mean, we're on the internet. It's an internet station.
I was about to say, but it was confusing. I grew up listening to 94.3.
Well, I mean, it's one in every city.
That was long enough.
Yeah. The his t-shirts are 25. And I know you want to do something at 9. We're gonna try to have you.
Oh yeah, cause I'm gonna open at 9:30. I got
I know.
laptop in my book bag.
Oh yeah, good. Hey,
there you go.
I do it.
Shit.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it. There we go.
I remember that you said that I might be here to like 9:30, 10 o'clock. I said, I gotta bring my laptop.
Bring a laptop, yeah. Because I love to talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay, so you sent me music, and I'm gonna have to play that on my show tomorrow.
Oh, so you want to see the video?
Yeah, because right now the only way we're pre-recording this. Thank you. We're pre-recording this, and so everything today is music videos. But don't even worry about it. I got you. I got them now.
I was gonna say the only music video that I have out is Bricks on YouTube.
Okay. I'll snatch it. I'll tell them you told me it was okay. Real quick. If I gotta record it and send it to him. He said it was okay. Man, I want you to go home and go to sleep.
Know that it was all you. Money long, money strong, pretty much is all blue. So if you got me tripping, just know that it was all you. My money long, my money strong. I told you, bitch, it's all blue. Money in the house, ain't no chasing cash. You know we got them racks.
I just got a text message that last event, it just got canceled.
Money in the bag, ain't no
So I just
chasing
sent it to
cash.
you.
You know we got them racks. Yeah.
I'll do it on the next commercial.
I'm messing my phone on silent too. It will start ringing.
Hey.
They like to start calling.
Right when they know you doing something.
What, that go with that? That's an outfit?
No, it's not. I just like polka dots.
Download the app in the Google Play Store.
I don't know why I like
or the
polka dots the way I
iTunes
do.
And make sure
They're just so
you
fun.
tune in each and every
classy
day
and
to
fun.
all of
I seen
the
somebody
dope
with some
shows
polka dot
that we have
shoes.
on
They were
this
some
platform.
Vans, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely mad at that. What's up? We're back. Hey, how y'all doing? I know, right? Only called us off.
The lights dimmed
Yeah,
down. We're
we
gonna watch some sex
turn
tapes.
off the lights.
That was a commercial break, y'all.
Boy,
when you bring your family with you,
yes,
you gotta watch out.
You gotta watch. It's the behind the scenes for me, okay? All right, so we started off with Cut Collab Concert. The way this works is, like I said, you have to determine, would you cut an artist's complete catalog? That means nothing. They never existed. They music on anybody, they features, all that is gone. Would you collab with them and make your own mixtape, make your own CD, make your own mixtape or album or whatever? Or would you go to their concert? You are their number one fan. You want to be front row. You know all the words.
So I have a real question before you answer. So with this, since it's the father-son legacy edition, if you cut one, you're cutting the father out too? Like you cutting the father and the son. It got to be like that, right?
Oh.
So it's not just Young Dirty Bastard. You cutting
old Dirty Bastard
and Young Dirty Bastard.
And so you cutting Puffy and King. Or you cutting Birdman and Wayne.
Yeah, so it's a duo. Ooh. So who would you cut? Who would you collab with? And who would you
concert with?
Well, I'm gonna have to cut Young Dirty Bastard and Old Dirty Bastard. I'm gonna have to cut them.
It's because they from New York?
Nah.
Okay.
You just too young.
It's just now. You just the Diddy and Wayne is the time that
you right.
Right.
So I'm gonna have to collab with Wayne, and then I'm gonna go to the concert and then with Diddy.
Okay. So, teacher Nitra said, we cutting Young Dirty Bastard. Never heard of him. Collabing with Lil Wayne, of course, and concerting with King Combs because I know Diddy gonna show up.
Yeah.
So you got somebody who trust what you say because she put that
recipe.
She said, "Oh damn, of ODB, yes, Young Dirty Bastard would be Old Dirty Bastard's son." No,
Yeah,
okay,
no. Oh.
Okay, all right. So, since we're talking about it, let's go ahead and move in a little bit more about what we wanted to talk about I'm calling it a legacy rapper.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever heard that statement before. If you guys hear it, just like Percocet babies, if you hear somebody call somebody a Percocet baby, that came from me.
We copyrighted it, trademarked it. There you go.
Just pretend like it's there. But I'm taking it for that one, okay? I started calling them Percocet babies. As a legacy rapper, knowing that your father came into the game and he definitely paved the way, not just for you, but for a lot of generations. Look, let me tell you something. Some of your dads
she did nasty things.
Yeah, I done wild out in the club a couple times. I'm gonna beat a bitch ass because a couple of your daddy's song. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Your dad has definitely a place, especially in Atlanta, in a lot of people's hearts. You know what I'm saying? So as a legacy rapper, what does that mean to you to fulfill and to keep that legacy going and to be around other people that are just like you?
Is there any pressure to do it? Like,
I honestly don't feel like it's any pressure. Because the reason, I have never really been an artist. Like, I just really started rapping around last year. And my dad came to me in a dream January 4th, and he was like, take the music serious, give it 100%. He say, you are going to make it, but you got to give it 100%, just like everybody else. He say, I'm going to put the pieces around you to help you, but you're not going to make it just because you my son. You got to work hard just like everybody else. And when he told me that, at first I was like, oh snap. I was like, okay. So I got in the studio and I made my first song, Brits, and I dropped it around April, and it's been up ever since then. Yeah. Like just me just getting out, going to showcases, just letting people see who I am and grinding and working, and people like you got potential to be better than your dad. And I'm like, damn, y'all think so? Oh, shit. Well, okay. Well, that's big.
Do you think just because of the names that people are attached to because of their fathers that people give them a little bit more clout than they deserve? Do you think it's some rappers out here that are coasting off of their father's success and not thriving off of it?
Probably so. I honestly don't keep up with a lot of the, like rappers like me, who has, a father who was great. And,
I swear to God, I figured all of y'all was at the house together, like doing little ciphers and shit,
Oh, no.
like little kids together, like babies and shit, talking about yeah. My pacifier fell and I'm going to hell.
All the rappers babies go to the same.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why I picture that. I picture all of y'all just. Your father sitting up there talking about bitches and the kids in the room.
Yeah, I taught the Easy E son.
Really?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Really? He's a rapper too.
Yeah.
Little Easy, right?
Yeah.
How does? Yeah. Wow. Easy E's daughter is very influential. Like, she's not a rapper, but she's definitely trying to keep his legacy alive and stuff like that. She has a lot going on. Are there any legacy rappers that you look up to or that you would like to collab with, that you would like to see, you know what I'm saying, y'all take a path together?
Yeah, I was gonna say the only one that I really know about is Easy E son. So me and him talk. I think he does the growing up hip hop in Los Angeles. So he was talking about getting me up there to be on the show too. And me and him was talking about doing like a project and stuff together also. So That's really it. But he's the only one that I really know of.
Like
Or
personally
talk to.
know of.
Mhm.
He don't mean know of like he don't know that y'all exist.
Right.
He means know of like
personally
on a
talk to.
personal level.
You stay in your own lane and kind of don't really deal with any of the extra bullshit. You just real. Really.
Of course.
But that's cool because we get people up here who
on
some other shit.
Definitely. Let's talk about the love in hip hop. How do you feel about that as a entertainer? Do you think love in hip hop is like, okay, I kind of feel like sometimes love and hip hop is like a stripper, like strippers at the strip club, like that's they jump off spot. Like they use that,
and then you sell pussy in the back. Oh, my bad. It's still it's not your platform. That's not what we're talking about. Like that's
but think of how many strippers have taken, or do we call them dancers? Okay,
entertainers.
Not Alvin Ailey.
No.
Nice heels.
Vertical dancers.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I like that. Okay, so a lot of vertical dancers take that and then they become rappers, or they become models, or they become video vixens, or they become
they use it as a jumping
they
off
use
point.
it as a jumping off point. I'm starting to feel like some of the rappers or rappers' girlfriends are using platforms like Love and Hip Hop of America to use that as a jump off. How do you feel? Do you think it's a good one? Do you think, like, how do you feel about that?
I mean, I definitely think any platform to, that you can what's the word? Got to accumulate a fan base or have a foundation that you can build off of is always good.
Yeah.
Because you have people who's going to support you, that's going to pay to come see you come out, and that's what you need. People fall in line when they see other people following you.
That is true. Psychology, right? Yeah, that is true. Do you think shows like that exploit the juniors, the second, do they exploit you guys?
I can't say because I haven't been on one of those shows, so I can't say.
Yeah.
But just it probably would give a little more insight on your life than you would like, just to keep people entertained. But I don't know if all of it is fake or some of it is fake. I don't know.
Yeah,
not yet. But when you get on it, we want to know.
Yeah, you gotta let us know. You gotta call us.
Cause didn't your dad have a reality show for a while?
He was working on it, but they canceled it. We were going to have a show with Oxygen.
Okay.
Yeah. Cause didn't Oprah get mad or something like that?
I don't know if it was Oprah.
It was somebody got upset. Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah.
I would have watched. I ain't gonna front. I would have watched. I definitely would have watched.
Sabrina Lamb. Whoever. Well, no disrespect to her if she sees this, but whoever she is, like she started a petition and they canceled our show.
I'm gonna look her up.
But what was it?
It was going to show how my dad, took care of all of his kids and dealt with, 11 kids, 10 baby mamas.
And that's how I knew that he had 11 kids and 10 baby mamas, was because I knew this was coming out. Why would that be a bad? Because it seemed like from the clips that we were getting, or the little bits that we were getting, that it's a very homogenous type of relationship, or, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
it works.
Yeah. He said, well, we're not going to say mine.
You don't say no names. Right? You learn from who you learn from. But that's what I think. I think a lot of times we spoke about this earlier or yesterday, when you're in Atlanta, we kind of forget how the rest of the world sees us. And Atlanta loves Shawty Lo. We know that the friendliness of him, he wasn't this just rapper, you know how the world sees rappers or whatever. We knew him. He was homegrown. So when we saw a show like that, it didn't feel like it was misogynistic. It didn't feel like he was doing something wrong. It
was a documentary.
His family. Yeah. So I think when I'm looking up her, she's a part of several organizations. So I can see why she
did it.
Yeah, why she did what she tried to do. But
what do you feel as though you learned most from his untimely death? Because it wasn't his time to go, and he was taken from y'all. You know what I'm saying? And when I say taken, I always feel like anytime somebody goes and they didn't have that, what I call a glorious death, where you have all your family surrounded you, you're older, you know what I'm saying? You've lived your life. What did you learn from that? Because I think there was some issues as far as his estate and stuff like that. And did he get a chance to start his will and do things? Because we don't like to think about, our demise. And so a lot of times, even though we have a lot to have to, you know, filter out and give out to our offspring what we're making this for the legacy, sometimes we don't always put the paperwork in place.
Right.
So, you know, how did that happen? What worked with that and what didn't work, and what did you learn from that?
Well, basically what I learned from it is like, you know, really like for real, like tomorrow is really not promised.
Right.
Like and just like now that I have a son and he's 6 months and like
congratulations, Daddy.
thank you. And just like, you know, just seeing him is like it makes me have to or want to be more, you know, involved, like get things done, like with a sense of urgency now. So it's basically like I'm setting things up for him now. Like I'm actually working on doing a movie and a series about my pop's life. So with those things being put in place, I put his name down to receive a percentage. So you know, so I'ma definitely have his funds put in trust, and you know, and those type of things, like, so he's taken care of it. If anything was to ever happen to me from him now up until he's 18, 20, 30, you know, just making sure he's okay, and just you know, just like for as long as I'm here and he's able to learn, just teach him like about credit, business credit, like those are things that my parents didn't teach me when I was growing up, and I'm learning those things now. So so it'd be best to have him ahead of the 8 ball, you know, just so when he's 15, 16, 17, these things that he already know. And plus, I'm gonna definitely teach him stocks, so he
right.
Oh, we about to talk about it. Trust me. We gonna talk about it.
So you know, he'll never really have to work for anyone. He can always be his own boss. And then plus with the movie and the series, he ain't gonna really have to work for nobody.
I think one of the first people I ever heard doing that was Nas. Nas put his daughter down as like not a writer but executive producer on a lot of the songs.
With his baby.
Yeah, and so she'll always receive royalties and residuals from that.
Somebody put me down.
Yeah. Can I be independent? You know what I'm saying? What he said, don't worry about it. I got you.
I see the shower curtain and some more things.
After dark radio.
I wanted to say something else and I centered myself. Y'all should be proud.
Yes. So one of the things that's been in hip hop news of late is 50 Cent's son saying that his dad is a multi-millionaire. And he's only getting what, like $7,000.
He wants $6,700 a month, right? For child support.
Okay, but he's not a child. Like this is a 24-year-old man. Right. One, how do you feel about the situation? And two, how long do you feel as though you should have to support your offspring just because you are rich or you have made it and successful?
I honestly feel like, well, you would have to support, and it's like not financially, but you would definitely have to support them their whole life. But like it's like growing up like that, and I don't know how 50 raised his kid, but obviously it seems like he spoiled him and he paid for everything, so he never had to work.
He was absent his whole life.
And he just was like throwing the check.
Yeah, and so I guess he had issues with the baby mama. And so that apparently
he was 50. What woman doesn't he have issues with? I mean, a whole woman
always there for him.
A whole woman licked his booty hole and he had issues with her. Like after I put my nose in between your crack, there's nothing you can say to me.
She thought she had
There is nothing you will say to me after I have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It ain't nothing you gonna say crazy to me.
What you going to do? What can you say?
Hey,
I found my new grandma, y'all. She's mine.
This is my spirit animal.
She can't wear that never sold pussy shirt because she's 7. How old are we? 84. She lying. said that pussy been whoop.
She lying. She lying. She ain't 84, 32.
For real.
Yeah, it's all how you feel.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when is enough enough? Not even just for your offspring, but for your family, for you
People
know
with their
those,
hands out.
yeah.
Yeah.
When, how do you know when to say no? When is enough enough? How do you put those barriers up? Like you sick your brother on them? Like
Nah.
what you do?
Yeah, you got to distract
Me
him.
personally, I want to, or feel as though the people that are close to me or that are around me, I want to turn them into their own boss.
Mm-hmm.
So, they won't have to keep coming back and keep wanting and needing, because, that eventually, I'm going to feel like I don't, like, I probably just gave you 5,000, 10,000, and the next month or two you back. Like,
Yeah.
nah,
Teach him, what is it? Teach him how to fish.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
give him fish.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Something like that.
versus me giving them, like, what do you want to do? What type of business do you want to open?
Mm-hmm.
I need you to go learn about that. Learn the ins and outs and the do's and don'ts about that, and then you can come back to me. Then we can open up that business. Then we can do that, or or teach them about stocks, business credit, real estate, things of that nature, where they can go create their own income. And now it's solely on them. Like, I can jumpstart you and help you,
Invest
but
in you.
right, but it's gonna be on you. So if you fail at that, you can't say that I didn't help or I didn't push you, to go be what you want to be. Now, if you fail, that doesn't mean that I won't help you. But if you just keep coming and keep taking, and I don't see you doing nothing productive with it, then see, there's a difference.
Yeah. And I think when you say fail, we get what you mean.
Yeah.
It's not that you didn't succeed.
See.
You didn't try. You just
Right.
was waiting for your handout.
Exactly. So let's talk about the other things that you two do. Are you in real estate yet? What other
Learning
things other than entertainment are you working on?
Real estate, stocks, learning about business credit, also like things of that nature, like how to, not use my money. I can go use other people's money and do stuff.
That's a beautiful thing.
That's
right?
a beautiful
Yeah.
thing.
Y'all can catch
I
up
never
us.
like spending my money.
All hustle, no fear. We'll spend